What's up, guys? In the works, and I've finally gotten my hands on some Armor Kill, and I've been playing it here off and on for the past couple hours. I did not stay up late and try to get footage as you see me parachute in from the AC-130. But I cut out any AC-130 footage in this because I didn't do anything in it. I just parachuted out. I could have stayed in there, but I prefer to be on the ground because there's one thing I've learned. On PC, AC-130s do not last very long at all. In fact, they're pretty much a shooting target. They don't really have much purpose. And that will lead me into my topic. And a lot of people think that the AC-130 doesn't belong in Rush. They think it's overpowered. And I kind of have a different opinion. From what I've experienced with the map so far, I've played about maybe 5 hours worth of Armor Kill. The AC-130 isn't really what makes Rush difficult, really what makes it imbalanced. I mean, if you're a defender on, what is it, the mountain map, Alvarez Mountain, however it's pronounced, the problem is it's kind of a close confines on that first objective, and the attackers get so many land vehicles that you just get overwhelmed. I described it on Twitter as they basically have a blitzkrieg of vehicles coming at you. I mean, it's just unstoppable. No matter how many engineers you have, there's no way you're going to be able to deal with that much armament. And it's really, really frustrating to be a defender on that map in particular. And to me, the AC-130 isn't a huge problem because it is it's shot down just so easily. I mean, it's just like, boom, that thing's out of the sky on PC. I've had some good runs in it. I'm not going to lie, but for the most part, that's just, like I said, a shooting target. I mean, it's just there. Most good jet pilots are going to knock that thing out of the sky in 20 to 30 seconds upon spawning, if even that long. Because if there's one thing else I've learned, it's that everyone on PC now runs Stingers and Iglas. And if you watch in this kit in particular, I will run out of ammo here in about 2 magazines, and I pick up another engineer kit, and what do you know? It's got a Stinger on it. So I think that just kind of proves just how fearful people are of some of the AC-130. They have literally no tolerance for it. And I think what that causes, at least in my opinion, is it causes this vacuum. You've got everyone running Stingers because they're scared of the AC-130, but then on the flip side, you've got no one who wants to shoot RPGs at the main vehicles. So that's kind of what we get into here. You get all these engineers on your team, and you're like, why am I getting overwhelmed by vehicles? And it's because none of the engineers actually have RPGs or javelins. They have Stingers. So that's kind of a bummer. I don't really know if DICE could balance something like that. I mean, that's just more of a player preference. You know, they're going to run what they think is going to defend them better. So, I mean, overall though, I really do enjoy this DLC. I really think it's a solid. The maps are solid. The one other problem I kind of have with Rush mode right now is look how far back their spawn is from where the MCOMs are. They spawn back there by the crane. That's a long way to run, and it's a very isolated area, at least on this map. So that's one of the things that I think that they might want to adjust, is how far back the defenders spawn, because I think it would make it a little bit more balanced if defenders could spawn up close a little bit more. But you know, I was kind of sad to see so many people hating on the Rush game mode for these maps, saying it was horrible. I definitely see what you guys say, though. I mean, I'm not blind. I can see why people are getting frustrated with it. And DICE has already said that they're gonna nerf the AC-130's respawn timer to 90 seconds. So it'll be much harder to dominate in that if you consider yourself a good pilot. But like I said, you get a good NG team with a couple Stingers and squad explosives on, and that thing will be out of the sky quite quick. But I am actually liking Conquest a little bit on these Armor Kill maps. They are quite fun. I'm kind of concerned though with some of the vehicle balancing. It's really, really difficult to be a helicopter pilot on. Ooh, I almost got smoked right there. That rock saved my life, but as you see me Stinger in that guy. But like I said, it's a little bit difficult to fly the helicopters on Armor Kill just because there is so many variables. I mean, you've got to watch out for LAVs with anti-air. You've got to watch out for Tunguskas with anti-air. You've got to watch out for jets. You've got to watch out for Little Birds. You've got to watch out for other, the Havoc or the Viper, depending on what side you're on. So not having those gunner flares have really, really made the choppers hard to fly in Armor Kill. Now, I think it would have been smart to take the chopper flares away on some maps, but on the Armor Kill maps, I'm not a big fan of not having gunner flares. It is extremely difficult to stay up in that attack helicopter. I guess, maybe that's just the way it's going to have to be, and, we have to just accept that. But Another thing that I have noticed right off the bat about these maps is it seems like a lot of the elements are borrowed from maps that we're really familiar with. Now, I knew that was going to be the case on a lot of maps just because, you know, DICE doesn't have time to go in and model like 150 new house models for these new maps. But honestly, all the elements for these maps could be found in any of the old maps. So if you took Gulf of Oman, reshaped the surface a little bit, spread it out a little bit, move some of the houses around, you could get this exact same map that I'm playing right now. So I wish there were some new elements. I think that's one of the biggest disappointments I have on this map pack, is it seems like a lot of the environments are just repeats. I mean, if you put me in this building I have right now and you look across, you would be like, oh, you're on Sharkey Peninsula. If I just showed you like a parallel view of like me just looking forward and no peripheral vision, you would never know that I'm not on Sharkey Peninsula on that second set of objectives. And I don't know. I mean, I know DICE has limited time to make these map packs, but when you hype them up this much, I was expected a little bit more on the modeling side of things. So you know, maybe they'll do better in the other map packs. I am not so sure, but anyways, hopefully you guys enjoyed this first little look at this this DLC. It's quite nice. I do enjoy it. It's going to be, you know, I definitely like it a lot better than Close Quarters. I mean, like I said, there are some balancing issues with the actual vehicles, but that's going to be much easier to fix than the maps. I mean, the maps are fine. I love the maps. I think it's a very solid expansion, but I think I went 15-1 on a pretty quick run here on the last two objectives, so hopefully you guys enjoyed this quick little look at it. SG553 is a solid choice if you're looking for a good NG weapon, and if you missed any of my last videos, now's the chance to catch up. I'll see you guys next time. Peace.